My Life Has No Purpose by David Lee Weber, narrated by Scott Allen. Flow is what makes you, you, and encompasses every aspect of yourself. It even includes such things as intuition and your passion for your work, or lack thereof if you're in the wrong field. Your flow is unique unto you. No one else has your flow, which is why everyone you meet and interact with in this world is different from you in one way or another. This particular concept often confuses people because Americans, and people in many other countries, are trained to think that everyone is the same. I should make it clear at this point that my goal is not to convert you to some religion or force you into anything. I am just making you aware of something you already have and have had since birth. Since flow is unique to each person, it is impossible for me to tell you what your flow is or how you should live your life. What I can do is open your eyes to the tools you already have built inside of you, the tools for success. It's like a teacher who recognizes one student is good in math, another is good in English. The teacher can point the student in the right direction, but the innate abilities come from the student. This is one of the reasons people have a hard time with flow. It is counterintuitive to the way they were raised. From birth, most people, regardless of culture, are taught to externalize, to find the answers to their life's purpose by relying on others. Therefore, when someone like me comes along and essentially tells them that all the answers they're looking for are inside them, it doesn't register. It scares people to think they can control their own destiny, that they can actually be happy by looking into themselves for all the power they need. Flow is the way you are supposed to be. If you are relying on others to define you or are frustrated by your lack of life purpose, these things are not what you are about, guaranteed. Let me put it a simpler way. Imagine when you were little you loved to paint pictures. It was your favorite thing to do. Then also imagine your friends, family, and the organizations you belong to told you that painting was a waste of time, wrong for you. You repress that part of yourself for years, and this repression builds upon itself. One day, when you're an adult, you meet someone like me that tells you to follow your flow and become a painter. While this triggers something inside of you, your buried flow, you are extremely reluctant to listen. You may be in denial or are simply uncomfortable attempting to paint since all your external references have told you how wrong painting is. What is going on here? All that negativity built up for decades has fooled you into thinking that it's the way you are supposed to be. The reality is the opposite. You know inside you were always supposed to be a painter. That's what flow is about. It's not about forcing you into anything new or controlling your mind. It's about getting you back to the way you were always meant to be, what you were designed for. Anything else is just programming. I will honestly say the more I learn about flow, the more in tune with my own self, my own inner purpose I become. Nothing, and I mean nothing, has come close to delivering the results that flow has. Not school, not religion, not the media telling me how to live. Nothing. But of course they wouldn't, since only I can tell me how to be happy, successful, and content.